So this is how the car works on 2S with the original brush motor. I can't do... Oh no, it's not turning. What just happened? That's very odd. No power. That was weird. Interesting. Okay, we try again. There we go, we're steering. The body has some issues which I will somehow have to fix. Oh. This is on nickel metal hydride right now. Shoot, I might turn this all the way down in terms of speed, but I can't tell. I can barely touch it. This controller is actually a big boy controller. Have I lost it again? Weird. Didn't lose control like this before. No, I had the body on before. I mean, I could try propping my phone on something, but not too sure. I mean, there is a light showing, but it keeps dying for some reason. Might be battery. It's pretty much the same with the thingy, with the LiPo. But I'm going to upgrade it to brushless with a 540 motor that has 4370 kV. This is a 550, so it's slightly bigger. But yeah, this generic brand motor will go. Parts, yeah. Okay, so long story short, the 2.0 on my screwdriver set by Jackme. Pretty good set, to be honest. Was able to unscrew the Grub Screw in the Pinion, but the specific tool I bought for it, this part of here, got slightly stripped, which is crazy. So the quality of this is not the same as the quality of that. And for some reason my door decided to open by itself. Does this thing come out? No. Door does give you options. Close door. Ow. There we go. For now, my door is closed. And now... Oh wow. Wow. I don't know how safe that is. I guess, I mean, this thing kind of feels like it's got some sort of lubricant on it. Feels a bit wet. Maybe it's just me. Might just be me. Okay, so... Oh no, it's just me. Now to remove this part. Okay, so currently this is what we're looking at. I have to adjust this so that the pinion is going against more firmly, because I had this turned the other way and it wasn't making contact with that. Okay, so it's making near perfect contact. Nearly perfect. If I go any further, then the grub screw will be pretty much at the end. I mean, I could. Okay, I will. Can I put this anywhere while doing this? Put in my leg. Nope. Nope, can't put it in my leg. I guess you'll have to wait. Now I gotta say that is perfect. I do hope that it doesn't have any issues. I mean, I had to jiggle it across. I couldn't physically move it. I couldn't get my fingers in there to do it, but I just had the Allen key thing in the Grub Screw and I just jiggled it across, and I was able to jiggle it to practical perfection. So yeah. Yep. That's good. I'm happy with that. I don't know though about greasing. I wonder if WD-40 works. Now I'm thinking before I strap it in, maybe I should test it. I'm not positive. We'll see. Okay. So, can't fit these wires in with this battery cover, so I will have to... I'm trying to think. I could... I have a rotary tool. I could make some adjustments to the battery cover. I'm not sure how weak it would be after that though. Or I could try maybe turning the battery around. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a different battery. But I didn't realize the ESC, the switch was on, so it thingied, well, it made a noise. Ow, my ears. Okay, so I'm out of tooth. Looks like. Maybe I should use my... I don't know what speed it's meant to get up to. It kind of sounds like it's going top speed. Fucking airing. I don't have much in the way of something to stop the wheels from ripping out my carpet. So give me a minute. Let me improv. I have a bunch of stuff here. I have hard drive boxes I could use. Got some old Seagate hard drives. Pretty sure I've emptied them, but they're from old Dells. If I do it this way... No, maybe not. This way. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it's a bit sketch. I feel like I should put my phone down. I don't know. I can't exactly hold it on me. What to do? The shoebox help me. No, it will not. I guess I'll have to use my stand here, maybe. I mean, that's working. I think I'll probably feel better holding it, maybe. Or, yeah, keeping it at an angle. Forwards or backwards? Oh, that sounded painful. That is backwards. Shoot. Wait, is that backwards? Or is it because the motor is facing backwards? I don't know which two wires are meant to turn around. I think it's because the motor is facing backwards. Yeah, it's going backwards. Yep, definitely going backwards. Anyway. So, So, which two wires am I meant to turn around? According to the sheet. It says to swap two wires, it didn't say which two. Pushing a lot of air, to be honest. It's quite cool down here. I want to keep this out of the sunlight, to be honest. I don't know. I'll give it a bit. I'll close my thingy a bit more. There we go. Got more comfortable in it. Oh shit, I have to check my phone as well. I have to check my phone for the what I have to change over. But at least it works. I'll turn my camera on actually, maybe. Oh shit, I left this on. Okay. Oh, but yeah. I don't need to turn my camera on, but I need to turn my gimbal off. Save power. That's the sunlight. Okay, so that's interesting. I only have to change any random two wires, which, I mean, kind of seems suspicious, but whatever. Don't these wires connected properly? I mean, they're as tight as I could get them, but I guess a bit is always showing on the female connection. So, I shall now attempt to do that. Is this showing in the right place? Yeah, it's good enough. It's pretty, I mean, I have a tripod. It's quite a big tripod though, so one issue. Okay, let's get this. Wait, is this touching the... It might not be. It is a bit smaller than the previous mouse, so I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. Now, which one should I change around? I'm not going to change that one, that was quite... no, yeah, forget about it. I would have preferred to keep them how they were, but whatever. Choosers can't be beggars. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, now this super high pitch noise. I don't know why it does that. And it seems to be forwards. Yes. And really flipping noisy. It hurts my ears. Might have to remove the battery cover. I don't know what I'll do to... This isn't hot, is it? No, not yet. I'll put the cover on now. Maybe I'll test it in a bit, but for now I'll keep it off. Happy that it was pretty simple, straightforward. I was scared that I might mess up because same with my computer when I was building that. I got so scared when I was putting the CPU in because that thing would not go in. Oh shoot! I mean, not that. The CPU went on fine. No pins sticking out of it. But it was hard. Like I thought it was going to break. Now where's my screwdriver? There it is. Though I still feel. I'm gonna search. I need to search if I need a lubricant. Sorry. Come on. Okay, interesting. Doesn't switch to portrait mode. That's good. It used to do that, but this new update makes everything look like iPhone now. Old iPhone, when the new update comes out for iOS 26. Because they're skipping a few, as they do. Then things will be different for them. They're going for a glassy look like Sky Glass. So after very little research, okay, maybe I may have started that too early. So after little research, I found you shouldn't grease the spur and pinion because it can attract dirt. So it's better to keep them dry and clean. Actually, I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to check again. Okay, yeah, so the motor isn't touching the isn't touching the car there. I need to find out how to get the battery to fit. Or I could buy another battery, to be honest. Because I got the Hoover ones, I got them from AliExpress. Pretty cheap, to be honest. They're quite big. But they fit perfectly in here, minus the battery cage. Sadly, without the wires, the cage doesn't close, so I had to maybe find a new top part that can close. Yeah, I'm gonna check that now. So I'm gonna use the programming card to set the starting mode. Apparently medium is the default. I'm gonna set it to soft because when this thing starts going, it is too loud. Even with a little bit of throttle, it is painfully loud. Let me see if I can. I might have to put it back on the box just to hear it. Also, that fan is loud. I'm using the original nickel metal hydride battery because I need to work out how I'm going to change this battery cage to fit the hard case LiPo because it currently does not fit. Nope, definitely not. Too close. Oh yes, the angle was the better way to put it. Kinda. Still slightly below, whatever. Nope. Don't want to do it because it hurts my ears so much. Okay, it's be quiet now. And it slipped. Oh, that noise for the neck. It's too loud. I'm right next to it as well. Don't know how the big YouTubers do it, but that hurt. That's a 4370 kV 540 motor. Maybe it's overkill actually. Might be that might be the reason. So I'm gonna try connecting this programming card with minimal instructions. Okay, I've learned that in order to program the ESC, you have to unplug the ESC from the receiver. Ugh. It wasn't easy getting this in. Actually, this is not really. Sorry, this isn't really in that rough. Hardly in. There we go. So this plugs into the programming card's female bit, and then you switch it on your program. And the way this works is, I assume this one, I'm pretty sure it's this one, changes between these settings, and this one changes the setting that you want for each thing, the option on each setting. And program is, so this light will flash when it's programmed, and then you turn the vehicle off, turn it back on again, and it'll be set. And I've learned from Big Beard RC that you want the highest low voltage cutoff for your LiPo. I'm not using a LiPo, but I mean, still, I'll probably put it at the top to protect the batteries. And in order to connect black wire to black wire, as this has those wires, black to black, white to white, red to red. They're not in that order though, obviously. Black, red, white, or white, red, black. So I'm probably going to set the start mode to soft, because I want it to gradually build up speed. I don't want it, because it's set to medium by default. Not too sure. Strong would give you the big wheelies, or in the case of this car, potentially destroy the gear, the pinion, oh no, the spur. So I'm gonna set it to soft, and let's see what else is there. Yeah, I'm not gonna change the reverse. The default is 25%. Actually, no. I think for this car it's not 25. Oh no, it is. Yes, maximum reverse force is 25%. Neutral range is when you're pressing the accelerator, when the actual motor kicks in. So default's 9%, which I guess it's fine for me. This method, it's not really that easy to understand, because the words they press the keys to not put. Yeah, I could have written these better. I guess I'm not sure who writes their instructions, but yeah. So, oh yeah, down key, right key, and the program key. Restore factory settings. But yeah. Yeah, the start mode is being called punch. Yep. Okay. Tells you here too. It does say. So it depends what you like. Its default is 3.1. Never use the default value non-protection. Oh, 0 volts. Pretty sure it's not set to that, because it says by default it's set to 3.1. They need to change the words they used. They said never use the default value, but now it says the default value is 3.1. Okay. And voila, like that, it is working. So I think that's the only thing I want to change, really. I think that's it. Now pretty much just unplug it. Yep, it smells fine. I thought maybe I smelled something burning, but it just smells like car bits, new bits. Well, still fairly new, but... So this will be, I guess this also answers another question I was gonna probably Google or whatever, but even if the ESC says 2 to 4S LiPo, which this one does, so though 2 to 3S LiPo, I should say on here. Ooh, okay. For 2S LiPo or 6-cell nickel metal hydride. That's cool. This has... Okay, 2 to 3 cell LiPo. But 4 to 9 cell nickel metal hydride. Okay. That didn't really help me. Waterproof motor, 4370 kV. That's that. I like how it looks though. The orange pops really well. And this connector that I got off eBay works really well as well. It's a bit long, but whatever. It's Dean's or T-plug to... No, not T-plug, that's Tamiya. Dean's to banana. Banana. But yeah. I mean, seems pretty well put down. But yeah, that's that. So it's programmed. Shoot, which way's off? Left, right. Yeah, could use a bit of work. And voila, it is done. This is programmed for what I needed to be programmed for. Kind of sad this sticks out a bit, but whatever. And I guess I'll test it. Oh yeah. Oop. Maybe in future I'll get a better stand. Annoying sound as usual. That's better. I prefer that. Nope. I'm not gonna put it upside down because there's an antenna on it. That'll be an issue. Should I put this upside down? No. Okay. Still sounds really loud when it gets fast enough. But I guess that's success. Yay. And here we have the Maiden Voyage. Provided I can hold this with one hand, one very small hand. I don't think I can go full speed with it though. And there's a car there. Ooh. There's a car coming down at the van. Oh. Had a few issues there. Slipped a bit. I might have to check that. Very loud still. Might be that nickel metal hydride battery being a bit. It sounds kind of like something's scratching. Definitely feels faster, but it definitely sounds like something is breaking. Right, can I do? Nope. God, I wish I had a phone mount on this. Crash it. Airbag was damaged. A bit of dust on the wheel. But other than that, everything looks fine. I wish dog bone's not broken. I mean, it should still fit under the car. And there's the neighbor. I can't tell if it's faster, to be honest. I'm gonna test it now after I put my phone away.